Hey everybody, welcome back to the Movie Couple channel. I'm Wendy and here is my non-spoiler review for Waves. Waves is directed by Trey Shults and is a story of a family as they go through a tragic event, experience loss, and finds closure. Starring Kelvin Harris Jr., Taylor Russell, Sterling K. Brown, and Lucas Hedges. With this movie, I purposely didn't watch the trailer before going in, and like I've said in a different review, it's sometimes refreshing to not have to see a trailer before going into a movie, so you can just kind of go in not expecting anything and just really fall into the story, and I'm so glad I did with this one. Waves deals with family relationships, the human behavior when they go through a traumatic event, brothers and sisters relationship, loss, drug addiction, and so much more. This is definitely a movie that left me very emotionally drained at the end of it. There are some things that I kept on going back to think about. So you can say that it really did impact me in a lot of ways. What I really liked about this movie is that it actually focuses on two storylines. It focuses on Kelvin Harris Jr.'s character Tyler, who is the brother, and Taylor Russell, who plays Emily, the sister, and it kind of deals with the kind of like, I would say Tyler's rocky storyline and Emily's storyline in the aftermath of Tyler's experience. The first act, it focuses on Tyler and his wrestling career, his school life, his girlfriend, his family life, and it seems like the kid's got it all. You know, he's doing great in wrestling. He lives in a beautiful home. He has a gorgeous girlfriend, has this very like playful, cute little relationship with his sister Emily, but it all comes down, and also I gotta add there, it's gotta be a little scary to have Sterling K. Brown as a dad because he's really intense. He goes to all of Tyler's wrestling matches and just stares at him like a hawk. I was like, that's so much pressure on a kid, but part of that has a lot to do with what happens after. So Tyler does find out that he has an injury that would dramatically affect his wrestling career, and as a kid, as a teenager, it's hard to deal with when that's all you're thinking about, and that's kind of your plan for the future, to maybe get into a college, and that's, you know, like, you're known for your wrestling, so it's a part of your identity. What do you do when all that goes away? So he turns to medication, becomes addicted. It really affects his relationship with his parents. It affects the relationship with him and his girlfriend, and it all just comes all crashing down for Tyler, and it is just terrible for him. Like, the kid just had a really, really awful day, and he just didn't know how to handle it right. In the second act, we go away from Tyler's story, not completely. We just see it from Emily's point of view and how she deals with it, with the after effects of what happens to Tyler. And what I kind of liked with the first act, it's a lot more intense. It's got a lot more punch, and it's very powerful, and it kind of goes with Tyler's character and personality. With Emily's act, the second act, it's a lot softer of a storyline. It's a little bit lighter of a telling. It has like that innocent kind of a feel, and it very much goes with Emily's character and personality. I also like that the movie showed the family dynamic where it could be seemingly so great from the outside. Again, they all have great jobs, very successful in their schoolwork. From the outside looking in, they look like the perfect family. I think to themselves, they are the perfect family as well, but they were all in a way also so detached and so focused on itself that they're kind of talking to each other as just, this is what we're supposed to do, but they're not listening and paying attention to each other. They're just detached, and they're only focused on themselves, which kind of causes, when the event happens, which I can't spoil, but when that whole thing happens, you see how easily this family starts to crumble. The film does come full circle at the end, where the family finds closure, finds a way to start repairing themselves and rebuilding their relationship. And I also like what the director did with the movie, where they show, you can kind of see how a character can have such a terrible day, and it drives them to do one thing that causes them, it's basically the most traumatic event in their life, and why it pushed them to that certain point. So you can kind of sympathize with the character, even though they are still the bad person in this scenario. For me, this movie is a see it opening night. You will love the performances. You'll be pulled in by the story. You'll love to see how it unfolds. Again, the performances are great. See it opening night. And that's it for this non-spoiler review. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Wendy Lee Zaney or at The Movie Couple. And don't forget to stay tuned for more reviews coming out of TIFF.